Greetings and welcome to I'm Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi, and this is your Soul Scope reading for Aries Decan 2, which is March 31st to April 9th. And I want to welcome all my lovely friends for tuning back in. We deeply appreciate all the love that you've shown us, letting us all here at I'm Powered by Love TV know that you're finding this content. And as channel readers of the Akashic Record, all my new friends tuning in and beautiful humans, this is your soul book of life, and this is where we find the wisdom of our soul's journey and all that it's been through, and how and where you are up until this moment of now as you've traversed through all space and time. And so your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones, the ascended masters, all those what I call noble guides, in short, because there's a litany of energies that have been supporting your soul's journey. And so we're going to go into that Aries Decan 3 for September 16th through the end of the month here on the 30th. You, my friends, you have been moving in the realm of the empath. You have been doing a little bit of deeper diving into the dark side, if you will call it, the shadow side is what we call it, of the soul. Looking into the subconscious realm, doing that deep introspection and reflection, trying to get down to the crux and the core. So you're putting forth some effort to try to find yourself, your soul. And when we say that phrase, that's what we mean. And when we're looking for ourself, we're looking for our soul. That is the part of ourself that is divine, that lives, in the light of love, in beauty. And your connection with life is through earth. You find beauty in nature, the symmetry of nature and art. You love music. You're creative. You have a host of talents that lend to creation. And so you are looking to aspects of yourself that can bring that beauty, a world of beauty and light into the world. And so you're hearing and seeing visions and symbols, and you're trying to understand what they mean, and they're resonating with you. And so you're looking at places that you're trying to traverse from to get to. So for you, we're looking at some of your deepest fears right now, and there are places within you that it's hard for us to recognize them because they are harder to face. So when you stand in the mirror looking at, and these are the Moonology cards, we've got a new moon coming up, and so it's time for you to see this side. These aspects are coming out. You're starting to already feel the aspects of the new moon, which is September 17th. You've been in a deep contemplation already. This contemplation started a little bit more deeply right around the full moon. You were feeling the impact and the pull of the moon even in August. So if you watch the earlier part of your soul scopes, you will hear that I'm going to tag the earlier part of the month, September 1st to the 15th, if you're tuning in for the very first time. Didn't see it. They're telling me that you did. For those who watched it, we're going to tag that video on the back of this one just so that you can see the follow-up of how you got here. There's parts that you're not seeing, that you're afraid to see, because when we see those fragments of ourselves that aren't so beautiful, we tend to feel like we're a failure. They make us feel even more unworthy because we feel like we've done the work. Like, why is this part still there? I'm changing, I'm healing, I'm growing, I'm evolving. Like, why is this still there? It takes precision spiritual access to be able to go into your own Akashic records, especially if it's your first time hearing about it, and then going in, reaching in, and making the surgical incisions to cut, slice, and remove that section of cancerous ways of being, those parts of yourself that dim your own light, the places in yourself that make people flinch back. They're like, I don't know about this person. Um, I want to like them, but they come off super arrogant and egotistic and narcissistic. It's always got to be about them. And it's the only way to make yourself feel better. And you know that you're doing it. You're very cognizant when you're saying it. You're like, but you don't know where it's coming from and why you do it. That's the part you can't see. So we're going to talk about uh, the release here. And what I love is that we're talking about Pluto when we're going into the rebirth, and Neptune, and we're seeing that aspect here in the full moon of Scorpio of letting go of fears. You have to go in, and you need assistance with that. That's not something that everybody can just do, is let go of those deeper, long-held attachments, especially when they've served you as defense mechanisms. And that's what they're telling me this particular thing is. It's a fear that's based in a defense. You're never going to let anyone hurt or harm you again. So you come off as standoffish and brash in your character because you don't want anybody to get close to you. And this is the adjustment. That thing, it's required now. You can't move forward until you do. And this is going to be a powerful change in your life. It's freedom. It's like that expansion, just to be yourself and just fly and just soar above it all and be just in the illumination of the expansion of your heart, and just see your strength and just like flying and soaring on that wind, man. It's nothing like it. I love watching birds when they do it, especially hawks when I see one doing it. So awesome. And those powerful changes that are coming bring forth the prosperity and the abundance of living. And along with this new moon, in making the decision to letting them go, you put into effect a momentum. When you acquiesce, when you surrender, when you yield, when you halt, when you cease and desist, when you ask for help. And we're not talking about human to human help in the sense of, hey, I need a couple $100. Hey, what pops out comes to show out, but that's not the only one talking. So we are going to end the shuffle unless somebody else pops out. There we go. I'm going to grab your friend here because this is that dynamic energy of healing. This is Heliuron. Divine healing. Honor your sensitivities. It's time to retreat, recharge, heal. And literally at the bottom there, I'm going to try to put this line up and hold my hand as steady as possible. This is awesome because they just literally just said that about support. You're going to need the spiritual beings, those that are in tune, in line, in alignment with enlightened abilities to be able to bring that support. Awakens the teacher. You know what her teaching is? It's love and sacrifice. She had a ministry that was hidden from the world. And to this very day, She is not honored for her power. She is the vessel that brought forth a movement of connecting people together. And she's the awakened teacher. And it says, follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. And she is one of the highest vibrational beings, because her work has always, to this very day, gone unspoken, of how she helped heal. And she journeyed through time, unbeknownst to us, doing works of goodness, kindness, compassion. But we don't know much about her journey. And she's magnificent, which is why so many people worship Mary Magdalene, because she brings an awakening of knowledge that is soft and gentle. And when they said call upon, this is who you call upon for those changes. She brings the experience of benevolence, compassion, the sacred self forward. So this is a time for you of divine healing. And please reach out to us. We do complimentary coaching sessions for any of our coaching programs at I Am Powered by Love. And I'm Demi, and I want to thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. Please like, subscribe, and share if you find any of this content, if it's resonating with you, if it's growing and expanding you. That's everything that we do here is to bring the evolution of the soul into its fullest potential, so that you can become divine creators and manifesting the abundance of your life and your purpose here in humanity at this time. So I want to thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and sign up to win a free reading. And this is Demi, and I'm signing out.